There is a certain type of woman that society cannot control. Religion can't control her. Relationships can't control her. Family expectations cannot control her. Fear cannot control her. And the reason why is because this woman finally learned herself. See, people can only manipulate a woman who is disconnected from herself. A woman who needs validation, a woman who is terrified of rejection, or a woman who is afraid to stand alone, a woman who is constantly looking outside of herself for permission to exist. But the moment a woman truly knows herself, the moment she becomes emotionally grounded within herself, the entire game changes because now you can't threaten her with loneliness. You can't shame her into shrinking, and you can't force her into roles she never wanted. You can't guilt trip her into abandoning herself just to make everybody else comfortable. And let me say something that may trigger some people. A woman who needs nothing is dangerous to systems built on control. Because society benefits from women who are unsure, women who are constantly second guessing themselves, women who overextend, women who beg to be chosen, women who stay silent to keep the peace, and women who are afraid to lose people. But a self-centered woman, a woman who built a life she actually enjoys, a woman who has mastered her emotions, her mind and her finances, her peace, her standards, she becomes impossible to manipulate because manipulation only works when somebody has access to your desperation. And she is not desperate. She's not desperate for approval, not desperate for a title, not desperate for validation, not desperate to fit in, not desperate to be understood by everybody. That's why people struggle to figure her out because she cannot be boxed in. She thinks for herself. She moves for herself. She chooses herself. She lives for herself. And notice how society always has a problem with women like this. They'll call her selfish or too independent, too masculine, too intimidating, too hard to handle. No, she's just not no longer easy to control. And that's the real issue. This doesn't mean she doesn't love people. This doesn't mean she doesn't have a community or friendship, softness or femininity. It means she belongs to herself first. That's the part people don't understand. A woman who belongs to herself is powerful because her entire identity is no longer sitting in somebody else's hands. If people leave, she's still herself. If society disagrees with her, she's still herself. If she has to walk alone for a season, she's still herself. And that level of self-connection terrifies people who are counting on your confusion. See, the most powerful thing a woman can do is fully know who she is. Because once she does that, she stops asking the world for permission to exist. If this message resonated with you, watch the full video that's linked in this video below.